You're gonna want to hear this. The following is guaranteed to knock your ears right off. Not intended for the faint of heart.
Like this, and then everyone's mics are on, and we're back.
Have you ever heard of a trom-com?
I see.
Bree just recorded a thing for a different podcast.
Yeah, I expect royalties on
Well, we'll see if we did you and someone else, so we'll see if it makes it.
Obviously, mine was better.
You gotta fix
Well, I'll have to go back and review it. Trust me. Let's see what happens. What was I gonna say? This is a Lounge Around podcast with your host Liam Saranich. With my co-host, Bree,
Hi.
Matt,
Hello.
and special guest, best basketball player at Eastern Connecticut State University, Cade.
Yeah, that's me. Hello.
He's so humble. he's like, yeah, I try.
man.
I do my
I do my best.
Yeah, so congratulations for you on the show. What's your major?
I'm a health science major, man.
Oh, really?
Did you just congratulate him for being on your show?
Yep. And that's what we do here. We congratulate because he's finally made the big leagues.
You wouldn't want somebody to be congratulated for doing great things.
My bad. I didn't know this was a great thing.
Yeah. Well, listen, Bree, it's okay.
I'm honored.
See,
At least someone is.
Listen, man, I'm trying to make this show popular. I'm trying to make people feel like this is like an achievement of some sort. But we don't have
You'll
to.
get there one day.
You know,
It's the greatest achievement of the year for me. So,
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
the year's just starting.
Yeah, it's been a month.
The year's just started. Man, well, I'm glad Kate's having a great time, unlike Matt. But
Yeah, no, I was like halfway falling asleep before I got here, and
Same.
I tried to set an alarm, and I forgot. I was so tired. I set an alarm for 9:45 a.m.
Yeah.
p.m. So if I actually did fall asleep, it was over. I would not have been here.
You don't even wait. The worst part is you don't wake up to your alarms.
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
I wake up to the second one.
I've heard. Oh.
you only set 2?
I set like 4, but
Okay.
I make sure. So the first one is like the one where I am not awake I'm still not awake, so I don't remember ever turning it off, right? So I
Yeah.
turn off that one, and then the second one I like remember, and I wake up and I'm actually conscious for that one, and I'm like, I want to go back to bed. And then the third one is where I get up, and the fourth one's just in case.
Yeah, I
What's
did that
going
this
on?
morning.
Was there someone trying to get inside?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
No, don't let
Really
him in.
shady. Don't let him in.
Yeah, well, we had someone kicking the window before, so.
Who would do that?
I don't know. They don't know anything about the
Anyone have
windows.
been down?
So, Kate, how long you've been doing the basketball for? Been doing the basketball.
The basketball with the
basketball.
ball and shooting the hoop.
I guess I've been doing the basketball for quite a few years now, man.
Yeah.
More like
Mhm.
15 years, but just a little. I dabble.
Mhm.
15
What
years.
position are you? Like a quarterback?
I play wide receiver.
Pitcher?
I play.
I didn't know the court was that wide. For like a wide receiver.
Yeah, you never played basketball before?
I have. I did in elementary school.
I heard you're a great 3-point shooter.
You did? Yeah,
I
my
did.
name my reputation precedes me. At Eastern, people usually know me as the ball handler.
Or the monster?
You should try
I don't
out.
think anyone knows that.
You say the ball. You said the ball. What did you say?
I said he should try out for the team.
Are you sure? Can we do that? If I went to every single one of your like games, would you do it?
Of course, I'd try out.
Can we please have you try out next year?
I would make the team. It's not even like a tryout. It's just like they have to notice me.
Matt, can we like actually just send you in
I
there
don't
for?
think they have tryouts.
Yes, they
Oh, they do.
They do.
They do have, they have open tryouts?
Open tryouts.
Oh.
Anyone can show up. And I think you're the right man to do it.
I know. They would probably be like, Get that man on my team.
You probably wouldn't even have to do anything.
I know.
The
You
guy
just
you're
walk
looking
in.
for.
They like feel my aura. They like start like they're like, what's that pressure? Like
They're like, you'd be really good in this position. They give you to the cheerleaders.
He'd be a really good Willie the Warrior.
they like start pointing at the trash can. Like
Can you hold that for us? Dude, oh my God. Can we please get you to do that, Matt? That would probably like make my whole life if you
me
try.
trying out for basketball.
Yeah, no, I think I'd have the best life. And you always want me to be happy, right?
Of course.
So just try out then, and I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't try out, then you've made me upset.
I used to. Are you against like the form where you like grab it like this and then you push it like that instead of like?
That's probably the best form.
I know.
Like the granny shot?
That's not granny shot.
What are you doing?
How about the one where you go on your legs and you like swing it up?
That's the granny shot.
Yeah, now that is embarrassing.
Well, I've seen you done that before, especially during soccer.
Turns
Can you dunk?
Can I dunk?
A donut, yeah.
Do I eat food at Hurley? Like, of course I can dunk.
That's what I thought.
What a great analogy, man. Can I eat food at Hurley? Of course. God, Matt, that's ridiculous. But also, I've met Cade last year or last semester, right?
I swear I've known you.
My whole life.
Every time I've been seeing your face around campus since I was a sophomore or something.
You know, I feel like people say that a lot. Every time they meet me, they're like, "Oh, I see you all the time now." It's like, because I'm always walking around the campus.
No,
man.
I see you like 5 times a day, and I love it every single time.
I know you smile so big.
I know.
I'm
And
confused.
you smile back sometimes.
I always try not to give all my feelings out, so I try to keep it very reserved, like a man should.
Uh-huh.
Like you want to keep
Like,
it all.
you want to keep it all repressed.
all repressed, and who needs emotions, right?
I
Am I
know.
right, Bree?
Yeah.
Yeah, man should
Major
just
ick.
man should just pipe up and move on.
I hate it when they express themselves.
When they get heartbroken, they shouldn't cry. They shouldn't do anything. They should walk away.
Preaching to the choir, man.
Wait, I cry all the time.
Oh well.
No.
I'm just not cool, I guess.
Yeah, it's okay. Matt does it too.
What?
We can do it together.
I was faking to fit in. That's the difference between you and me.
He's good.
I fake cry. You actually cry.
You go to you're like ladies, and you start crying. They'll let you in immediately. They're like, "Come on, it's okay. You tried." Do you think if I like went up to, or like Matt, not me, I wouldn't do it, but like if Matt went up to a group of girls and just started crying, he's like, "How are?" He started crying. Do you think they'd like be like sympathy, like let him in, and he's kind of like, "Yes."
I think they'd be scared at 1st.
Mm-hmm.
It depends how he does it.
Was scared at what? Crying
Wait, what?
or him saying hi?
It depends how he approaches. Like if he's like, "Hi, like I just really need to talk to get my emotions out," like maybe. But if he was just like, "Hi," and then burst out crying, I think they'd be scared.
I like that approach though.
I think they'd be scared. They'd be like, "Who is this random man crying at our lunch table?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would be one of those people. I'd be like, "Who? Just let him sit down."
Have they not seen the Lounging Around podcast? They'd know who I am.
No, obviously.
You're like, "Do you know me? Do you know what I've done?"
They
You know
say
you're
no,
talking
and
to
then
a
you start
higher up
crying?
right now, right? An authoritarian position at Easter.
Yeah, sure. They'd be like, "Okay," and then walk away. So yeah, I was gonna say, like, I known Cade since last semester because we were gonna do a film together, right?
Oh yeah.
And it was gonna be about I want to give the whole plot because he might still do the
It
film.
might still come out.
It might still come out, but
I know most of the plot.
Most of it, yeah. It's like a magic pen, we'll just say, and Cade's it's about a magic pen, and I'll say this: Cade's a what's it called? Not so good guy in the movie, I should say.
In the movie.
In the movie.
In the movie, everyone.
Yeah,
In the
not
movie.
not in real life. Cade's a very sweetheart in real life.
Stop flirting with him.
I'm not.
Oh,
He can't help it.
Oh,
He can't help it.
Stop! I'm not.
if he was, that movie would have been made.
But yeah, so he has a magic pen that helps him cheat, and in the movie, I was the guy helping him cheat, basically.
You were the magic pen?
No, I was the guy that
He just did everything for me.
I just did all this work for him with the help of the magic pen. I'm
Then
not
what-
explaining the
then-
plot well.
What was the magic pen if you're helping? him?
Yeah.
I don't really don't know. Oh, it was like a pen that can screenshot.
Is that real?
Like in
Yeah, that was what it was.
Men in
No,
Black.
but like, is it
Huh?
a real thing?
Like in Men in Black when like you flash.
Kind of, exactly. But he's flashed the homework, which would then come to me, and I would tell him what the answer was. Basically, that's basically what it was. That's not. I don't think it's a real thing.
Oh, it will be a real thing.
Now they will. They're like, oh, I love that idea. You see, like Bic, the pencil
Yeah.
company, making all of them. But what was I gonna say? And then, but then Cade in the movie had a girlfriend, and then I had a crush on Cade in the movie, and me and Cade were at the end of the movie. We're gonna kiss,
Yes, I remember you telling me.
and and I said
He was super excited.
He's ecstatic.
no.
It's the whole reason he took the movie off.
yeah.
I was ready.
I
I was ready.
So no, I was okay with everything up to the point where I had to kiss you. And I think, and I told you,
It's kind of rude.
no,
It is.
Yeah.
wait,
You
but
just hurt his feelings. He's gonna start crying now.
All right.
Come on.
I cry easily.
please don't. But what was it? What was I gonna say about it? But then I had no problem with it all the way to that point. But then when I found out I had to do that, I literally looked at you. It was like, hey man, you're a swell guy, but I don't think I could kiss you. And yeah, so
Or if they didn't have like a fake lip prop.
no, I wish they did. I mean, I could have asked or something like that.
I don't do fake. I don't do props.
Oh, never mind.
He's like, it has to be real.
If it's not skin to skin, it's not real, right?
Yeah. I wasn't even planning on acting in the movie, though. I was planning on
You're
doing...
practically forced to do it.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to act though? Acting is so much fun.
I'm not a great actor. I don't know if you
No,
can tell.
I think you actually are.
Am I?
Yeah,
You
I
just
agree.
said you repressed all your emotions.
You know what? You're right. I'm
what?
the
Be a
best
good
at...
robot actor?
How are you, Kiskin?
Can we kiss?
Can we kiss? No, I mean, I'm not... I mean, you could... I mean, I did acting a little bit with you. We did a short film. We did a short film for a thing. I don't know how much of a good actor I was in that.
We were co-stars.
You
in
gonna
this-
explain
in this-
it?
in this film.
You can explain the whole film, so...
Wait, what happened?
It was a detective thing, remember?
Oh, so
Yeah.
basically, like, he was the detective, and then my girlfriend cheated on me with my best friend, and then I literally killed both of them.
Not me.
Not him.
Not me.
Wait, was this the short film that was like, whatever the edit it was? It was like,
Yes! It was exactly...
me, I don't even remember.
I said, I have the video, but I said, I practice in the mirror, in the shower, in hell, even to my effing dog. And then when I said effing dog, you put a clip of Cade,
Oh, yeah, that was you.
of Cade going like, like, you took all that context out and you did that. It was a whole monologue speech, and then you took the whole context of that, and then you put his face.
He was like, Like,
It was like, God, that was so bad.
you guys kept it in. You guys would have gotten a higher
No, we
grade.
got rid of it. I got rid of it before. I had to.
I've never even seen the film.
I know.
I'm in the dust. I
I
can't
know.
even see my skills.
I know.
I can't see your skills.
I gotta.
I know. The credits were like halfway cropped.
Yeah.
It was like half the credits.
Yeah, the credits. So the credits at the end. A friend of ours did the credits. I don't know. I think you know who did it. Sort of the J. I won't say. I won't
Okay,
say their
yeah,
name.
I won't say their name.
But they did the credits, and apparently when they gave me the credits and I put it at the end of the film, but it was so zoomed in on the letters that like half the letters, like half it would go like it's like center like this, but it would crop out the sides and the top, where it's like you can't see half the letters or half the words in it.
That
And
person
keep looking
keeps walking
outside.
around.
Okay, I keep wondering what's going on.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
wondering
they're just
too.
walking
It's
back
Nemo.
and forth.
Oh God. But what was I gonna say? What were you say? What did you say? Oh, the
Okay,
person.
So that person's walking
Yeah.
back and forth.
Sorry, I'm my brain. But yeah, so then I had to hand it in, and I was like, oh god. I was working with him on it because he's helping me edit it, and I was like, I don't know what to do. He's like, I have no clue. I can't fix it because the original person that did it, I need the original like thing because they sent me like the copy of it, not the.
It was an experimental film.
Yeah, it was
they were
great.
just trying it out.
We did get an A- on it. Just thought you should know that.
Probably why we got an A-.
There's
So
probably
it's
two
okay,
reasons.
He asked me to come back for the film too. He emailed me about coming back for
Really?
the revision stuff. Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know if you got that email or not.
I can't remember anything. So
Yeah, but yeah,
Wait, what?
he emailed me about coming back about the film, and I was like, I don't know. Our buddy Quinn's in the class.
Really?
That class, yeah, and he's the same professor. Now he might.
Wait, he's in that class now?
Now.
He's not gonna be in that film.
I know he should though. It'd be
He'd be like-
amazing.
He'd be like, "What are you doing?"
You're like, what's going on?
He's like, "I ain't kissing no man. Understand me?"
I'm more polite about it. He'd have been very much like, get away.
He'd be like, "No,
No.
no."
Are you serious, dude? Serious?
No, literally be like, what? He's like, bro, it's not going to happen like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Quinn's hilarious, though. But I also have some other things I want to talk about that I want to talk about last episode. It's great. Cade's here. Cade, have you heard about the Fight Club?
what?
The Fight Club.
The movie?
No. Like, the real Fight Club. You want to go into
Look.
Somebody help me out here.
All right. So
I want to say I know
Do you
what
know
it
about
is.
this?
Yes, you told me.
Okay.
yeah, one of these days, I said I was done with it, right? And I wanted to start something that actually made an impact on Eastern. And right, I went into Hurley, I signed in, and I just wanted to. I grabbed like a piece of paper. I was like, I'm done. I wrote Fight Club. I was like, sign up here, like names. I left the sheet and the pen in like the
Boys'
in the
bathroom.
boys' bathroom, right?
In the back.
And apparently, one of the workers there, right? We're friends with him, and he told us that. I mean, it wasn't there the next day, or I don't know. I didn't go to the bathroom actually the next day, but maybe it wasn't there like 2 days after. But
Yeah.
the worker like cleaned it up, and she was like all mad about it. But apparently, there's like 6 names on there, and there was a fight that was going to happen, and somehow it was a boy versus a girl.
Okay.
I don't know how the girl got in there. But
It was the funniest thing I've ever seen because it was like 7 p.m. this date, and literally a boy
7
and a girl's
p.m.
name on it. Like, how did the girl sign up for it in the boys' bathroom? That has to be one of the funniest things. Because I was so confused. I watched you get up from the table and walk over with a pen and paper into the bathroom, and I was so confused. And you're like, you know what I just did? They just told me about that. I was like, what? And when I heard about it the next day, about what happened with the worker telling us, I was like, that is hilarious.
I know. And now so she got it down, but my worker told me that she's like a little on the shorter side, right? So now I'm gonna make it a QR code, and I'm gonna put it on the roof, right? So it's so people don't need to physically get to it, and they could just scan it, and then like the list is there. Right? It goes to the document.
It's like Google Forms.
You go to the bathroom at 7 p.m. You're like, let's get ready to rumble.
I know. In the corner we have Daniel. Richard.
In the blue corner, we have Teresa.
That would be awesome. I don't understand.
I'd sign up.
I love the fact that a guy went in there and put his name in a girl's,
Girl's
name.
He's like, we're gonna fight tomorrow
And he
at
like
7
texts her,
p.m.
he's like 7 p.m. right now. I guarantee they must have been there at 7 p.m.
I know they're probably like all
No,
cracking,
like
their
cracking their
necks.
knuckles
Yep.
over,
They're
like, yeah.
you ready to rumble?
God, that'd be hilarious. What
I know.
would you have joined?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Next time,
Where's it hosted? Just in the bathroom?
yeah, in the bathroom.
Oh.
7 at 7.
I think we should just go to the bathroom every day at 7 until it happens.
And then we
I
start like saying like fight, and then when somebody like walks in, we just make no noise. Like they're like what? Like, and then they walk out and they hear fight, and they come back. There's like nothing again.
I think you gotta do that. I think we gotta get as many of our guy friends as we can to pile in there, and we gotta put like someone in the stall, and then when someone walks in random, we gotta have them kick the stall door open, and then just,
And they're like tussling already. They're like, "Oh," like,
and the guy just like, I'll be back later. God, that'd be the best thing we did.
30 seconds in the stall, winner comes out.
Yeah. No, that has to be like that would be one of the funniest things we've ever done, probably.
I'll set up the QR code. I'll set up everything.
How are you getting it?
How am I going to get it on the roof? Liam has to pick me up. He literally has to go like this. And I have to leave a sign that says, look up.
But they'll take the sign down.
They take the sign down. Well, why would they take a sign down that says, look up?
Yeah, but
right?
then the cleaner will look up and then see the sign, and then she'll just take her broom and start like swatting
All
at
right,
it.
so where would like a shorter person, right? Where would they not be able to see it, but a taller person would be able to see
Okay,
it
so
by their vantage?
let's say they're like they're 5'2", right? Let's say they're 5'2", right?
Yep.
You put it 5'3" because it's out of their eyesight.
I can't see anything when that's 5'3" when I'm 5'2".
Yeah.
Makes
I don't
no
know.
sense.
I look up as soon as I walk into the bathroom, actually.
Are you serious?
You walk to the
Listen,
bathroom like this.
You just gotta check your
I
surroundings.
never look up. I'm like, is the ceiling gonna fall on me?
All right,
as
maybe when you maybe I could get the right height and the
Mm-hmm.
right angle that when you walk in, if you're this exact height, it'll be at the top of your screen or the top of your vision.
I'm saying just put it at 5'3". Her eyesight will be like this, and it'll be like.
You're not accounting for the length of her arms that it adds.
Okay, so let's say it's 5'2".
5'2" is the length.
No. She's 5'2", and her lengths. I don't know what lengths
length
of
is
arms
like
would be. She's like 2-inch arms.
You're no, okay.
And then put it at 3 inches. She's going like this. They have to full body it like a T-Rex. But what are you saying?
But yeah, it'll just be at the proper angle. It'll you can only see. I can only see up to like there, right?
Yeah.
So there, that's like I don't know. Because
why does
I'd
she
say
wear-
like 65 degrees.
Let's also give her a new hat so that when she comes in there, she has to wear a baseball cap. Because what you said, apparently your vision's blocked from the top.
Yeah, it is. It
So-
literally is.
Yeah.
That's what it.
I can look up like this and
that's what
nothing's
it.
blocked.
Oh, really? Then what's the point of it?
What's the point of it to block sunlight from going in my eyes?
Oh, and how does it block the sunlight?
Cade, help me out here.
I think he's got you.
You're cooked.
No, I'm not cooked. You're so stupid. But let's go into the discussion of do you think this would have worked in the girls' bathroom?
No.
Do you think us as men are more barbaric because of the fact that we would fight in the bathroom?
I don't think that's the reason, but yes.
I think it's cool.
I'd fight in the bathroom.
Okay, but why won't other girls do it
Look,
then?
actually,
I
I'll let
don't
you.
know. They aren't physical.
I
It's
watched
chicken out.
I watched a girl from my former school curb stomp another girl on the side of the street. Like,
Everyone
watched
else
it
had,
happen?
like, fights in their
I
school.
watched the video of it, and like literally she like took her hair, whipped her down, and then just stomped on her face.
It takes
That's
a
crazy.
lot to get a girl mad to like do that physically.
Yeah, no, but what happened was that she said she didn't like her hair, and
There's something else going on there.
and that was kind of it. It's just-
You see, I think the difference here is, at least most boys, right, when they see like a I don't know, like a giant shark in a tsunami, like they'll be like, "That's awesome," right?
oh yeah,
And then most girls would be like, "What?" Right? Am I not making sense?
do you agree, Cade?
Do these dots not connect?
I've never thought about it like that before, but you might be cooking.
What's the weirdest thing that's happened? Like, so what's the weirdest like public bathroom story? I have two.
What? Mine was the.
Oh, well, we've told that at the start of the
Yep.
show, but Cade's never heard it. So you want to tell it again?
It's all right.
No, tell it again for Cade.
I'll have a short rundown.
Okay.
Okay. I go to the bathroom, right? And I'm at the urinal, and
I love every
and I'm
time you tell
not-
this story. It's my favorite.
and I don't pee, right? Because I don't know, I just didn't have to go to the bathroom right then, but I thought I did, right? And then another person comes in and they go to the urinal like right next to me, right? And then they don't hear any noise, right? Is what I'm thinking. They don't hear any noise, so they're like, "What is this guy doing at the urinal?" So then I have to act like I'm mad, so that he knows that I'm mad that nothing's happening. So I smack the wall as hard as I can.
Next to the guy,
I
as
walk
he's using
out.
the urinal. He smacks the wall as the guy's using the urinal next to him. And then leaves the bathroom. It comes back and tells us this ridiculous story. And the guy walks out. He looks at him like, "What?"
I don't know if you had to do all that.
Thank you. That's what I said.
He knew. He's like, this guy's weird. And then once I got mad, he's like, oh, I understand.
No,
I think the exact opposite of that happened.
I don't think that's at all normal, man.
Well, now when that happens next to you, you'll know.
Yeah, no, I'll know that guy is mentally
That guy
unstable.
is very
Unstable.
Socially aware.
No.
Very in touch with his emotions.
That's the last thing I would think before I would even get into that. What about you? Is there any like awkward? I know it's mostly in boys' bathrooms. This happens. Yeah.
In my high school, girls would put. You remember the meme with like Moto likes you? They would put him on the ceiling.
You know, God, what's his name? Gustavo from Big Time
Yeah.
Rush. There's a person that put Gustavo on every locker and every urinal in at the
How
school.
much paper is that?
It's a lot of paper.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it was every locker, but it was a lot. It was like everywhere, basically. Enough for everyone to see it everywhere you walked. So, yeah, so that so what about you, Cade? Yeah. Weird,
Nothing crazy in the bathrooms, but you know, high school, it's always hectic when you go in there. You got everybody doing something different, you know.
for sure.
Good times. Everybody likes a little bathroom break, but I don't know. The only thing, me personally, I've dropped my phone in the toilet twice.
Are you
What?
My
Twice
dad's
using-
done
How
it.
is there enough
Using a
space?
public bathroom.
My
Well,
dad's done it.
sitting down. It slipped out of my hands.
No, sometimes you
Oh,
lay
yeah,
sometimes you lay it on your leg,
That's true.
and then
That's true.
and then when you wipe, you kind of lean, and then it falls down.
No way.
It's never happened to me, but I know that's what probably happens
that
to some people.
happens too much.
You
Yeah.
that's why you always lay it on the ground. It's not.
You put your
No,
phone on the
no.
ground.
Yeah, like that.
No,
Do you wash it or
either
something?
no, you
After-
either
It's my
be-
case.
you
It's been
either-
everywhere.
Yeah,
But you touch
either
it.
put it as a man. You either put it on the shelf on top of the toilet paper shelf thing, or you know what I'm talking about, like the silver cylinder where like toilet paper comes out of. You put
That's
it up
that's
there.
slippery sometimes.
Yeah.
No,
that
you
can
don't. You
that can
balance
slip.
it.
No, that's
no,
slips.
no.
That's risky business.
It's not. It's easier than putting it on your leg and like slip into the toilet.
Yeah, I should probably take any advice, honestly.
Yeah.
After having to
would you
twice.
rather let it fall or fall in the water and get it ruined? I'd rather let it fall. But I also have a life-proof case, so it helps.
I was thinking about when you said bathroom stories, Cole's bathroom story, where the guy is like looking.
Sure,
at
tell it.
I don't know for exactly, but
Sure, I know the story.
yeah, you know.
Yeah, our
you know
friend
what
Cole is like telling us, he's like, so I have a bathroom story. And he tells us this story of him literally in the stall. And he says he's taking a poo in the stall. And this guy this was in high school, comes up to the stall and literally goes within the slit and just stares at him. But doesn't
how
stare
long?
for like a good
30 seconds. It was
30
like 30
seconds, he
seconds.
said. And he said they made eye contact, but no one broke it for so long. And he was like, what are you doing? And the guy was like, oh, I'm sorry. He's staring at it for 30 seconds. How do you mess that up for 30 seconds? Watching a guy literally take a poo for 30 seconds. How do you do that? Literally just sit there and he's just like wide-eyed.
That'd be so scary.
I can imagine him. I can imagine Cole because Cole's so like Cole's back was like he's sitting there like completely like stay like a stick on the toilet basically. But you know the worst part? He's probably taking upper decky. This was happening, and that's probably what made it worse.
What do you do if they just stay? If they just keep staring?
I don't know.
He's like, what are you doing? And the guy just kept staring. I don't know. I wouldn't finish. I would try to like.
But
I would
try
have
to walk out.
I would try to wipe and then try to like block my junk with my hand and try to pull my pants up and then walk. Because he's gonna stare at you the entire time. So he's gonna
I would kick them.
I would record it.
You would record it through the slit.
Yeah, I'd be like, what is this guy doing?
Wait, are you talking about as the guy outside the stall or in the stall?
No, probably both. But
Imagine Cole saw like a flash turn on. Imagine he saw.
record it in there, like, if I was the guy in the stall, right? I'd pull out my camera and like we haven't said a word to each other. I'd literally pull out my camera, like start recording, like why? Like start yelling. Like,
Yeah, but the guy's still staring at you.
Get away.
But imagine the guy's still staring at you, like Cade said. What'd you do? They had to get rid of that slit. You gotta just crawl into the stall.
I know, I like the public bathrooms where it's like full walls.
Yeah, I don't know why they do this.
To air it out.
Air it out. No, I
Like,
really,
is it cheaper?
no, man, because they have like literally just make a door and just come in and out of the door. Like, why do you have to do me like that? Like,
I don't know, man. Oh yeah, I have one more bathroom story, but it's not even like a story. It's just something I did.
you did?
Yeah, I did.
Did you take
like,
an upper
in, like,
decky?
eighth
Do you know what
grade.
upper decky is?
Please tell.
Well, it's when you go to at homes, right? Not public bathrooms, but at homes you have the lid with like the water tank, like the water
tank on the toilet.
Yeah, water tank in the
Like
toilet.
you like lift it up.
and you poo in the tank.
People do that?
Yeah, it's
People
called.
leave them at house parties.
They do.
Oh my! I'm glad no one's done that to me. That's crazy.
They do that. And they put the lid back on, and then people walk in and it reeks. and they wonder for days why it's like that. And they open the lid and it's just full of it. It's the funniest thing I know, and I would love to do it sometime.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna do it when I go home.
Never invite
this
him
weekend.
into your house.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'll just do it to
don't
my
think I will.
parents. I'm gonna do it to my parents. I'm gonna do it when I go home this
Well, they're
weekend.
listening, so now they know.
Yeah.
This won't come out until Monday.
No.
So I'll have done it. So Mom and Dad,
You'll have done it.
check your lids because it's gonna be done. The business will be done before I leave. So I'm sorry, but I have
It
to
has
just
to happen.
I have to try it once. I want to know what Cole experiences. Cole does it all the time, actually.
All the time.
All the time.
This is like his thing.
His thing. This is his favorite thing he does.
Oh yeah.
We call cool guys on the show upper deckies because I think it's the coolest thing you can do to someone.
deckies.
Yeah.
And then losers are lower deckies.
Yeah, so lower decky is kind of when you miss the toilet and you kind of hit the floor.
You miss the toilet and it goes in the toilet instead of the upper bin.
But where are you gonna say your story?
Oh yeah, back in
Because I have two
back
after
in like
that.
I don't know, like middle school era. Like I don't know, I was very invested into magic, like very into it,
Yeah,
right? And I would, I'd be in class and I'd go out of class.
I remember you
I'd
telling
be
me
like, "Can I go
this.
to the bathroom?"
This is the
They'd be like-
saddest
they'd be like,
thing.
yes. I'd go out of the bathroom, and I start
remember
playing
this.
magic on the ground of the bathroom floor, and I start playing magic versus nobody. It would just be myself on the ground, and I'd go, turn one, turn two, like all of this, and people would be walking in. They'd be like. I'm like watching people like go to the bathroom, and I'm like, turn three, turn four. And
The worst part is, I know you're saying this out loud. You're not saying it in your head. You're saying it out loud. You're like, turn 3, turn 4. As this guy's trying to use the urinal.
I know, and then
He admits it.
and then one of my friends just walk in. He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Playing magic." I was like, go grab your deck. He's like, all right. And we just play like a game of Magic like in there.
This is why you're in step cap with me. 'Cause imagine you came in, you're like, well, you're in step cap because I played Magic in the bathroom all the time.
It's literally on the bathroom floor with no sleeves. Like it's just.
That's disgusting. Is how many some of the cards you use now were some of those cards?
No.
Then? Okay, good. I was to say I've touched a few of those.
They have sleeves on them now. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It doesn't
they're all
matter.
sleeved up.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now.
Even if they're on the bathroom floor, they're sleeved.
I have a few. There was one
I
time.
know which story you're gonna tell.
Which one? The yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell that one last. There's one story where this guy, literally, why I call it underdeckies, is literally this one time this guy, I heard the story. I didn't see it happen, but I heard what happened. This guy was in class, and he basically he ate something bad, basically. What is going on? What are you, like, fanning?
This is how the headphones fixed last time. Is I threw them on the table and then they started working.
Is it working?
No.
Okay. Okay. Well, this guy was in class and he ate something bad, basically. Either that and like, I think at lunch or something. And he was like, I have to go to the bathroom. And he like rushes to the bathroom. But like as he's rushing to the bathroom, he says he starts like turtle heading. You know what that is?
Is that like
Why
going
do we have
before
to
you
talk
get
about
there?
Poop on the show. Like why?
Do you know what that is?
Is it like when you're like it's starting to go before you get there?
Yeah, so it's like starting to come out.
Oh, okay.
It's
okay,
like
that's
turtle
nice.
heading, you know what I mean? It's like coming out of the shell.
Yeah. And you're just like waddling.
Yeah, he starts waddling into the bathroom. He gets all the way to the stall. He drops it and immediately misses the toilet and then just hits the floor. So
A loud thump.
like literally, I saw the picture. It was massive
Oh my
and
God.
disgusting.
That is a tortoise head.
It was like an American alligator turtle. So he literally missed the toilet, but he got on the toilet a little. He hits the floor and then he kind of like was still going as he led to the toilet. So it was like a kind of a trail, snail trail to the toilet. The other one I have, which is funnier. Would you say the other one's funnier?
It's about poop. Like, I don't.
This one time I was going to the bathroom one time, and I was walking into the bathroom, and I looked over, and the urinals were right there, and all of a sudden I see this guy, his pants are down, and he's like sitting in the urinal, and all he says is, "Get out! Get out!" And later that day, the bathroom was shut down for the rest of the day. And I was like, I know what happened. Like, I don't need to be told, but I know. And I left. I didn't want to sit there and watch it. Like, he literally was sitting in it. His legs were hanging off the edge.
That poor guy.
Yeah, I don't
Must have
know
been going through
why.
something.
Why he used
Sometimes you just gotta go
the
to the urinal.
bathrooms are to the right. He literally was like. Is there anything you want to talk about other than poo?
Anything else?
Okay.
All right, hold on. I had something I just remembered that I want to bring up. It's not about that.
Okay.
No.
Okay. It's like one time I had bad food and
It's that I forgot, but
yeah.
randomly in like elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
kids would just like throw up, like just
Oh,
random.
yeah.
Dude, that is so true.
In
This
that
isn't
just stopped
as
happening.
much better than poop, to be honest.
Yeah, there was this girl one time. I was so lucky. I have such a fear of throw up. I'm a joke. Apparently, I left the class and this girl projectile vomited across 5 desks.
No way.
And they cleaned up all 5. And I remember her name, and I won't say it, but I remember her name, what she looks like. And I still follow her on Instagram, I think. So, and I was like, God, like that's
Like
embarrassing.
you'd literally just be doing like your times table, and the kid next to you,
Because the kids are like, I don't feel well. And
I
then,
don't.
Gross
Why did that
fuck.
happen?
That was one time when I was a kid, actually. I went to my parents. I went to my mom's bedside. And I was like, Mom, I don't feel well. And she's like, what's wrong? I was like, I don't. I threw up all over her bed, on the side of her bed. And I was running to the. She's like, go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. And I was running and throw up. Like throwing. I'm going to throw up. Like. I was running and projectiling all over the floor, and I got all the way to the bathroom. And by the time I got to the bathroom, I was done.
Done.
I was like, it was a snail trail to the bathroom. Just pure chunky green vomit. That's what it looked like. Any cool stories of that in your?
Kids like throwing
You
up
know?
randomly.
I personally have never thrown up in school.
I never.
know?
I've been lucky.
You just. Oh wait.
This was
that
at home.
I
Yeah,
haven't.
yeah, yeah.
I haven't either.
That's good. The only embarrassing thing, probably in elementary school, I would always walk into the wrong class because I was just dumb, I guess. I don't know.
I think you just
But then
didn't
this
care.
one time, I had the biggest rip in the back of my pants, and I had no idea. I walk into this classroom and I just walk out just like bare butt, and everybody's just laughing at me.
You feel a cool breeze. all the laughter comes
Okay,
hits you.
well I had some underwear on, so I guess I couldn't feel like.
Okay, well that's
oh,
good. I thought it was
yeah,
It was
bare.
a bare
I thought it was bare,
Like,
but yeah.
I couldn't even do anything about it the rest of the day.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just-
no. You
I'm
have to.
just
You have to
sit-
just deal with it.
Yeah, you know.
Mhm.
I'm past it now. Like life is good.
There's a pair of jeans I own actually at the school. I've realized recently that one of the pockets, like the seam teared, and you can literally like see my underwear on a certain angle on my jeans. And I still wear those pants now.
Oh no, you gotta do
I'm
it.
not wearing them right now, but I'm
Oh yeah,
wearing,
you asked me, can you see that? And I was like, yeah.
It's like, can you see my underwear? You're like, gray. I'm like, yeah. So
There's like, I think that's really a cool discussion. Like the culture that was in our elementary schools, like being popular, or like you were popular if you were fast for some reason, right?
I would love to talk about this.
You were fast.
That is
you
so
were popular.
true. That is very true.
There's
Mhm.
also like silly bands. If you had a lot of silly bands, you were popular.
Yeah.
It's not true. I had a lot of silly bands and everyone hated me.
Really?
Not everyone hated me, but you know.
Yeah. They made fun
You
of
didn't
me
have
and
good
just
ones,
teased me.
probably.
I had the money sign, the dollar sign.
Oh, that one's like
That
one's
one was
rare.
like, I know. And then I had a tie-dye one.
Can we talk about this after the break, actually? Do you mind,
Sure.
so we can think about it a little bit? I also want to say before we go on break, though, I don't know if anyone's a country music fan here or not.
Nope.
Is anyone a country music
Nope.
fan? Well, I'll say this. One of my favorite country music artists has actually passed away today or recently.
I saw
Toby
that.
Keith. He was literally the first ever country song I listened to was Red Solo Cup. And I remember watching it as a kid with my parents. They put it on the laptop and I would just dance and like sing along to it because I loved it. It was the first ever country song. So I have like a very deep connection with that because it was the first ever country song I actually enjoyed. And like it got me into that music. So we're going to play some Toby Keith during the break to honor the fact that he passed away. I'm sorry to his friends and family, especially. I'm not his friend. I'm not his family. But I honor the guy. I think he's a great guy. And I think that I like to say thank you to his family, though, especially. They probably will never hear this. But especially to him, because he was very, that's rude. That was rude.
Sorry.
I wanted to say that I just want to thank that guy and thank my parents for introducing me to that guy because I remember that day so vividly and well that the first time I listened to this song. So that's the first song I think we're listening to, Red Slow Cup. And we'll be right back after the break. And we're back. Bree has another story apparently from the bathroom
Yeah, I
stuff.
just remembered.
It's not a poop story though,
No,
so
there's no poop involved.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
All right,
So
let's
me
hear
and
it.
my friends went out Saturday because it was my roommate's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to eat, and there was it was like a restaurant like in the part of the mall.
Yeah.
So we're leaving, and we're all like, we really have to pee. Like we sat there for like 3 hours, like we had to go, and we couldn't find the bathroom in the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, let's just go in the mall. So we're walking down, like, you know how the malls have like the hallways, the short hallways, and then the big long one.
Yeah.
So we're walking down like the short hallway, and I see the escalator like still on. So I'm like, okay, whatever. We're walking, and then they have like the little ropes up, like blocking off
Yeah.
the hallway.
Yeah.
And we're like, the one girl is like, no, it's like still gotta be open, like the escalator's on. I'm like, well, it's clearly not, but I don't even care at this point. Like, I just have to go. So we're walking in the mall, and it's like completely like empty. Like the lights are off.
Mm-hmm.
All the stores are locked up. So then we're trying to find the bathroom. We find it, And then that's also roped off. And I'm like, no, like, I'm gonna cry. So then my friend just, like, opened it, like, took the thing off.
Yeah.
And we all went in. And then my other friend starts screaming, like, trying to scare us. And I'm like, we have to go. We're gonna get kicked out of the mall. We're gonna be banned from the mall.
Yeah.
So then my other friend was like, no, guys, like, I have to poop. I was like, you cannot. Like, we have to go.
Oh, no.
And she's like, okay, I guess. And, like, we're all we're leaving. Like, I'm running down the hallway now.
God.
Because I didn't care anymore. But then I was like, I didn't care going in, but leaving, I was like, if like the security guard comes in, we're all just in the bathroom.
The overnight challenge.
Yeah.
You spend the night in the bathroom like those guys.
Literally, although we could have, because like no one was there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was funny.
What was I say? So you want to talk about
Silly bands.
The culture of
Culture.
elementary school.
sure.
And defining elementary school.
Kind of like a hierarchy of elementary schools almost.
Yeah, maybe like, I'm going to say like 1st to 5th grade or something like that. I was like,
Sure, I'm down.
Yeah, I was
I
thinking
was
that.
1st to 6th grade. I would probably say
sure,
too.
6th grade.
What about kindergarten?
No, you don't really have a lot
No.
of. You're kind of
Okay,
like
my bad.
you're kind of like eating sand and
Just a bunch of dumb kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're just
literally
eating.
in the back
I
of
was
the class.
I was the guy in K-12 eating sand in the sandbox. I wasn't really thinking about how popular I was.
I was like hitting the floor as hard as I can.
I was shooting rubber bands at my teacher,
I'm wondering why-
if I was going to hit her or not.
I'm wondering why the circle isn't fitting in the star.
Yeah, I'm taking the milk cartons and spilling them on the floor because I don't care. that's K-12 for us.
They're like, no, don't do that. Don't.
And I'm just
you're
like,
you're like, oh.
What was the popular thing when you're in elementary school?
Oh, so no, I'll go in that later. We might get a little. There might get a little.
Sidetracked her.
No, like mine's not sidetrack. It's more going towards like a debate aspect of it all.
Sure.
So we might get a little debatey.
We might get a little discussion.
Because I know we don't agree on. I already know off the bat we don't agree on this.
Oh.
So what were you gonna say about it? So do you want to basically explain your point?
You know, I was just gonna say, you know, people in elementary school got dictated how like popular you were, just how fast you were in recess, right?
Sure.
People would race each other.
Mm-hmm.
There would be like silly bands, right? Those would be nice. You'd trade. You'd also, I don't know, what else was like, I don't know, you could play like soccer, right? And there'd be like 2 different soccer games at least going on in my school, where one was like all like the actual like good kids at soccer, which I was in.
Yeah.
I was in that one.
I really believe you.
Sure.
And then the
Keep
other one,
convincing me.
and then the other one was like,
you have that one.
then the other one was like, you know, all the kids that just wanted to play. And then there would also be like kids that like, you know, you're popular if like, you know, you play kickball and then they're like, back up, like this guy's a good kicker.
Yeah, no,
I forgot about that.
yeah, no, there was that hierarchy of stuff. Now, I guess now where I want to get into it now is, okay, so yes, there's a type of hierarchy within like kids, but was that hierarchy more with boys or was that more with girls in the sense of that?
I've got no idea what the girl side was. Bree?
There was a hierarchy.
Like,
Do you wanna
what?
explain
I
Yeah.
was not a part of it.
Do you really want to explain it though? Almost.
It's like the same thing in elementary school. It's the same thing.
Was it
Really?
more based off activities or was it more based off of like? So Mike,
Was it more based off of character or like things that they could point to, like you got a good grade, so you were better or something, or like instead of, you know, with the boys' side was it like you're fast and that's why you're popular, not like you're kind or you're like
'Cause-
a nice.
No, people
person.
didn't care if you're kind.
my like understanding of it, especially with like younger men and younger women too, is that with like boys in like those grades, it was always about who's the fastest, who's the best kicker, who's the best like football player, like yada yada, like who's the best at activities. When girls played games, it was always about like almost like let's play like these make believe games almost.
Yeah.
Where it was like it wasn't so much of someone had more than the other, it was kind of like, oh, let's play dolls and let's play. And then immediately, if someone tried to like almost overstep someone else, be like, I'm done playing, kind of thing like that.
Yeah, there was
you know?
like the bossy girls, and they were like,
Yeah, and then you would
the
kind
ones
of
in charge.
and you kind of would stop playing with them immediately, almost. So
Yeah.
I
You'd
think
argue. I'd argue with them. That's why I wasn't popular.
so.
But
So I would, I guess, open the floor in the sense of, do you agree that with men, it's more of like based off of like activity and more of like who's like on the top of like a food chains thing? With girls, it's kind of like it's always playing the games and always like trying to like make sure everyone's feeling like on the same level, in a sense.
girls do not care. If
Yeah,
everyone's on the same level.
the girls will just like batter. They will destroy the girls under them, just like the boys will destroy the boys under them. Maybe in a different way, but
Yeah.
it happens. Like it's not like girls are like, oh, like let's be friends or whatever. It's like, ooh, like you got braces. Don't look very good.
I was just saying because I think girls are more vicious as well, in the sense of not letting other people jump into their quote
Yeah.
unquote game. When boys would kind of just let anyone in, but they would know who's like the higher up almost. It was kind of like with girls. I thought it was more of like excluding people they thought would like ruin their like
Yes,
fun
100%.
on
Yeah.
that. When guys would be like, come on, everyone, and then like have it as a hierarchy of this one's the best and this one's not, and then we have like a whole tier list. Do you have anything, I guess, to say about that?
Dude. Yeah, you guys are all definitely right. I was a camp counselor, and like I just see these. I'd see the guys like do some crazy stuff. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, like captured a flag or something. They'd be like, I don't want this kid on my team. Like he's slow.
Yeah.
Like, and then the other kids, it's like. Oh. And it's like the saddest thing ever, and like
Yeah.
you can tell them, you can tell the kids like oh, like it doesn't matter, like you can't say that, but
Yeah.
it doesn't change. Like
It doesn't
they
change.
They
just-
already said it.
Yeah.
It's too late.
and they
Yeah.
just keep doing it,
Yeah.
and it's crazy. But like
Yeah.
I
So was that
I
with
thought-
boys though?
Yeah,
or-
that was with boys.
Okay.
I think that's because probably the girls are less prone to being excited for the sport, at least the way they're culturally brought up.
No,
Yeah.
like they
Yeah.
want to go play with like the
Yeah.
chalk and draw.
Because you know who's walking the mile the most, right? Is it boys or girls?
Boys.
Walking
Walking?
yeah,
the
you know
mile.
you had to run the mile.
Oh,
But some
what are you
people-
talking about? This is
like
I get
yeah,
you.
we had to like run laps around like in
Yeah,
the start of
I,
gym.
I,
Like
I
it's
was
always
confused
gonna
what
be.
your meme. I thought you were talking about some analogy or something.
Oh.
I was like, what?
You know, it's
But
always
yeah.
it's always the girls that are like on their phone or something.
Yeah, they'd always like walk around the gym when the guys had to like
They're like,
sprint. Yeah.
Wait, like what do you think matters more in elementary school, the kids that like sprinted fast or the kids that ran the mile the fastest? Because I know in my school the kids who ran the mile the fastest, they still got all the hype too.
I think it was a little bit of both, but at least in the younger elementary days, like I don't know, like third grade, like third grade, I'd say around third grade is where like it's not really time, really. It's like racing. Like if you were to beat this kid, then this you put you here, then
Yeah.
you here, then you're like in a list that's
Yeah.
like socially known.
There was a kid actually in my elementary school that was the fastest. Like literally was the fastest and all that stuff. And he was in like the thing with it was so funny because I think what happened was the guys were racing to see who gets the quote unquote girl at the end of it, and he won the race. And he actually was like the first kid. It was so stupid, but he was the first kid to actually kiss a girl and all that stuff at school. And every guy was like, what the like grossed out.
Really? That was the first kid to kiss a girl?
I think either publicly or whatnot, but I don't know. But like at the school and all that stuff. This was in like second, third grade, so you don't really see a lot of that stuff.
I mean, at least for my school, my friend even in first grade, like made out. I don't really know with a girl in a closet. It was really weird.
What? In first grade.
It was
You just weren't there, bro.
no.
Dude, she was all over me.
'Cause I saw this because it was literally just it was like a quick peck, and then they were both like and they were like, we're boyfriend and girlfriend now, and then immediately that ended like within days. So it was stupid. It was like kid stuff, but Yeah, so
Wait.
yeah,
In your school, did all the popular girls date like the popular boys?
Oh,
in
yeah.
4th grade, yeah.
for
Well,
sure.
Yeah, no, like if you were you can't date lower, right? You have to date within
Yeah.
your class, at least in school, right? Like
For
there's-
sure. And I was not in anywhere near that class. I was the guy wearing
Same.
Batman underwear. I was.
How'd they know?
I got pantsed.
I remember in 8th grade, the popular boy would always like pick on me in Spanish class, but like he would like move my chair around and like be like, "Oh, like what are you doing?" and like flirting with me. And I was like, "Wow, the popular boy likes me."
You know what I did? I'll just be honest. In 1st grade, we can always sit like in a circle around. There was a girl that was. I didn't know she was coming and sitting there. So I lifted up my leg and ripped like a fart. So and she sat down immediately, and it was like immediately on her. And I was like, I had no idea she was gonna be there, but it was too late. It was coming, so I had to just go with it.
Who did that?
You're like, you got your kid.
I remember Alina was like, "How's your day?" She's like, "Probably terrible now. It smells terrible."
I don't know. Like I hated looking at that flirting type thing between at least the popular kids. It'd be like stop. Do that back. And then, somebody would give that back or whatever. She'd be
Yeah.
like, okay.
Nah, I mean, what does it say about the
You're
stuff?
so mean.
Yeah. Nah, I think going back to what Bree said about they would date, I was not the kind of kid that was anywhere near that level. I was the dumbest probably in the whole school. I had like my learning disabilities and stuff. So, and I was also the one getting sent to special ed all the time. So I was barely in classes, and I'd come back and like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Like this guy leaves for an hour in our lifetime basically, and he just comes back and they're like, "Hey, who are you?" And I'm like, "Hey, I don't know. Who are you?" Like, so I don't really never fit into any of those groups.
Speaking of, there was in 3rd grade. This is one of my scariest experiences actually. I exited one of my classes, right, and there would be this kid named Brandon, and Brandon was like like special needs, right, and he had a helmet, he had all whatever. He had a caretaker, and I was going down the hallway, and Brandon literally like started sprinting at me. He's like, I don't know, he's like 5'10" at this point. I am
Charging
literally
you?
yeah. He's like I was just in hysterics. I'm like literally running.
Dude,
I am
truck you
literally
down?
out of there. Like he'd be making like just obscene noises, but coming at me, and I like, what am I gonna do? I'm literally running.
Yeah. There was one
They'd be
time.
like, Brandon, stop!
There was one time though, I could have been part of that group, and it was when I was in Boy Scouts because they were all those popular people were in Boy Scouts with me. But I ruined any chance of that, especially in 4th grade, when or 3rd grade. I can't remember. It was 4th or 3rd grade. I think it was 4th. When we went to this, when you're like in Boy Scouts, were you Girl Scout?
No.
Was anyone else a
Just
Boy
beef my
Scout?
mom.
No, sir.
I only know Boy
There's a
Scouts.
point in Boy Scouts. I don't remember any of the names and stuff like that where you grow old enough where you have to like actually pick a like number Boy Scouts thing where you have to like pick like I'll be part of like Scout number 711 basically like and you just pick a number like that. And we had to go because we were groups. We had to go to all these different groups and learn about all these different like groups and like what each group is and like why you should pick their group and not the other group. And like I had my brother come with me and my father, and my brother has autism, and he was out in the field, and Daniel had like he used to like imaginary play and all that stuff, but he was older. And not that older than me, probably like a year and a half older than me. And the kids were like, and I was getting good with them, and especially in Boy Scouts, they started making fun of him, like, "Who's that?" I was like, "That's my brother." And then they were like making fun of him all that stuff, like, "That's my brother." And then I said something to the kid along the lines, "At least I have a brother," basically, and that I can like actually appreciate. Because this kid was only a single a single child, basically. At least I have a brother I can appreciate. And all the boys were like, oh, that's rude. And I was like, dude, I don't care.
You're making fun of my brother. What do you mean that's rude?
Like, I'll stick up with my brother 110% of the time. I don't care how many people hate me.
Yeah.
And they hated me. And I went to my dad, I was like, do you want marshmallow? And that's when and that's literally what I did. So, yeah, I have no regrets in that sense.
I was not part of that group either. I had two best friends from kindergarten to 5th grade. We literally did everything together. And then one day, one of my best friends, she wanted to be part of like the popular crowd, and she would try, and she would just like, she would like stop inviting me places, and then she'd only talk to the other best friend and I, like the three of us. And then one day she was like, I think it's best if we're just not friends anymore. And I was
you
like,
got dropped?
What? Yeah, no, literally she dropped me to go hang out with the popular girls.
Yeah, no. I had an imaginary friend named Timmy, and I was happy.
Is he still here?
No.
Is he in the room with us?
Not anymore, I wish.
He's like, oop.
Yeah, he slaps
He like slams me on the desk. He's like,
what about you, kid? About any of that stuff with the popular? Will you ever get in the crowd or near that crowd?
I bet he's in the popular kids.
No.
He's like, we didn't have popular kids.
We didn't have them. I was them.
I invented
First, I'm the first to admit, when I look back, I was not as bad as other kids.
Yeah.
But I look back and I hate myself for who I was then. You know what
Especially,
I mean?
are you
Like,
talking about in high school
I'm talking like
or elementary?
more like elementary and stuff. But like every elementary school kid is ignorant, kind of, and like
For
will
sure.
say stuff just like
For sure.
without thinking. But like, I don't know. One time, like, what did I do? I don't know. Like, somebody was wearing pajamas, and I was like, "Why are you wearing pajamas? Like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
just like a complete,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
stupid
Yeah.
kid."
Yeah.
And I always look back at that. I'm like, why did I think I was so cool? Like,
Yeah.
Like,
I think this has a lot to do, and I think what I was going to talk about as well, like, I think popularity in the sense of, like, people thinking they're popular, especially for kids, I think that's definitely a terrible, terrible mindset for kids. I think as they get an ego faster, and I think it's a very harmful way for people to perceive themselves, especially as kids, to think that they're like better than most kids because they're all the same. They're literally all the same.
My mom would not let me join that group. Like, there was like, because I wanted to join Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
And my friend who wanted to be with the popular people
Yeah.
was in like the popular Girl Scout troop. And my mom's like, you're not allowed to hang out with them.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot be friends with them.
Yeah.
Like, you're not like popular. Like, I don't know who you think you are.
Yeah.
Not that they invite me anyway, but even if I wanted to, I was like, no.
Yeah. No, for sure. And I think that would have been probably the same thing, especially with all that stuff.
I was a part of I hate these things. I was a part of both groups, right?
Yeah.
Because I was the second fastest kid in the school for a bit.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. You're talking to the second
All right.
fastest kid in some random school. Careful. and I'd also play. And I also play like video games, and I played Magic, and I play all that side. So I'd have like these two friend groups, or like three, because there was like two nerd friend groups, and then one like popular one. Right. I wasn't like friends with like the popular girls, right? Because I found them to be like so disgusting, or like just their personalities. Like they're all just like so fake, and so even like in elementary school, like they just even seemed so bad to me still. But you know, all the popular guys, I mean, they would, they weren't bad, at least, like, some were actually really bad, or like really bad to like certain kids, and I wouldn't talk to them at all. But there's like certain subsets of popular kids that were actually like really nice, and I was friends with them. You know, we would, I'd talk with them and stuff, and then I'd go back and I'd hang out with my nerd friend group, and then go back and forth, and I was a good like middle, I think.
I think in high school I was good with everyone except for the popular people. So I'd be friends with a lot of like the theater kids and the nerds and like the druggies, and I was just friends with a lot of people. Not the popular kids did not like me, especially with regards with one of my family members' position and like something like that. So they just really did not like me. But I never, like, I always was super humble about like who I was and like who that family member was in the school area and stuff, and I never like used that at all. And some people thought I would, but I never did. I would go out. This is talking about high school now, but I would do a lot of like the charity stuff. I would do a lot of like doing the clubs and stuff for like helping out in community, volunteering stuff. And I never like wanted credit for that stuff. I just do it. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of these popular people would.
They would like record it.
Yeah, they record it and then post about it and be like, "Look what I did at so and so's place. Like, come help like this place. Like, come like I don't even know. Like, come support this place and stuff like that." And it's money for the cheerleading squad. It's like I don't. You know, I only give money to something that matters and not something that doesn't matter. Like your cheerleading team, you're gonna be fine. You have the same uniforms you've had for years, and it's always the same.
You don't need new ones.
You don't need new ones. Trust me. So I think it's like, stuff like that.
That just reminded me. My friend had a video of me in like, I don't know, like 9th grade, I think. We were like doing community. We had to like do community service or something. And I like went up on like one of my parks and I like started doing like a backflip. Like while we were supposed to like just be doing like all this, like picking all the trash up. And I just like, get this. Like, I don't think I ever hit it, but
yeah. Anything you said, what we said? About especially like high school, I guess, or something like that.
High school was weird. I started off thinking I was cool and stuff. Then I was sad for a little bit. Everybody goes through a little sad phase.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was pretty much. I'd like to say I was cool with everyone. Obviously, I can't speak for everyone and stuff. I was a big chess guy. Big chess guy.
Oh, chess. I play chess all the time.
Let's play.
Let's play then.
My friends, for a bit, every time after school we played 4-player chess.
4-player chess?
That's a thing.
But we had 3 players. So one person would have the really bad position in between the other two. And, that was fun. And then also with chess, in class, we'd have our Chromebooks, and then me and my other friend Colin, we'd just be playing each other in chess, and then he'd be like, close that.
Wait. Do you know the game Survive?
Yeah.
You know Survive?
Yeah, we played it on our iPads.
That's all I would play.
Same.
On the
I don't know what that
Chromebook
is.
in school. You don't know Survive?
I don't know. Matt doesn't know either.
I know
I don't
it.
even know
What
how
is
to
it?
explain it. It's just like a battle royale game.
But it's like a circle.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Agar.io?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's just like, kind of.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
But you'd get like weapons and stuff.
Diepio?
You wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't get
You
it.
had to be there.
Yeah.
I
it was
had to
crazy.
be there. I'm a circle with a Viking helmet. What are you gonna do about it?
Literally it.
Yeah, literally.
Plus 10 damage to anyone
And
that's
could
non-Viking.
you get like you could go into a specialty? Could you be a specialty thing?
I don't think so.
There was like
Okay,
certain
no.
game modes. Like, I don't know.
There'd
There
be
was a
free
game
for
mode
all.
where there was like specialty like characters. I don't know.
Yeah, you could like customize your thing,
Yeah.
your circle.
This is a big ironic
Your
joke on us.
little circle. The circles are cute, and there's like
I'm not, man.
skins.
Yeah.
It's like it's intense. You guys
Get the
just
green one.
don't understand.
No.
Is it the one where it's like there's 4 corners and then you're like shooting each other with like smaller balls?
No.
And you gotta like use
I think this is something
.io
that only
game.
you had.
Yeah.
We'd play this game. We'd play on the bus. We played like Injustice: Gods Among Us. You probably had that.
Oh yeah, I played that.
And I'd verse this other kid, and he like just cheated for all his stuff. So I
just probably spammed.
I spammed. I played Dark Side.
Of course you did.
Okay.
You played Dark Side. You are the definition of an a-hole.
Who did you play? You probably played like Shazam.
I did. I literally did. You literally called me out. I always played Shazam. You're like, that's exactly who I played. I played it
The
in.
game. Sorry.
What is that?
It's a .io game, Matt.
Oh, that.
Yeah, I've
and it's
seen
a battle
that.
royale.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing
I
it.
thought we explained it pretty well.
I know. I thought we did too.
No.
We
It's
said
a battle royale
we-
with a circle. What more do
Exactly.
you need?
There's
And
a lot of
guns.
games like that.
Nah, nothing compares though.
It's not as a firm circle as this
I can't
circle.
believe- I told you that was one of my skills. I can guess what like.
I literally, the one where it was like Mortal Kombat versus DC. I played Shazam. and I'd spam the bear hug move. You know which one?
I don't know that move. But I know the
It's when
game.
so he grabs you, holds you, and the lightning bolt strikes you, and he throws you, and then you could just go back, grab him again, hold him, and it strikes you. And I just did that constantly on the one with Mortal Kombat versus DC. And I did that all the
probably
time.
got mad.
And I loved Shazam. In any injustice, I always played
I know
Shazam.
you literally look like you played Shazam. It's just
I
it's
love
so easy.
Shazam. You got it on the
Who
point.
is this Shazam character? Who is this?
I'm confused too.
It's something from DC Comics.
Do you know DC?
Oh, I watched that movie.
Shazam?
Yeah.
Oh, what, so
Oh,
what-
wait,
what do you-
wait. Shazam's like the red dude.
yeah,
With
with
the
the lightning bolt. Yeah.
Was
I thought
that?
it was like a
Where he
game.
transfers from a kid to an adult by saying the word Shazam, and he just turns into an adult.
Isn't it like a show or is it a movie?
It's a movie.
Oh.
It's a
comic.
DC movie.
Is it good?
It's a DC comics.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a
really?
great character. I love Shazam's one of my favorite DC characters. Probably, yeah.
Interesting.
Him, Nightwing, a few Batman for sure. I mean,
Well, you wore your Batman underwear. You said.
I did Blue Beetle. You said Blue Beetle.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
I
knew.
I just know because
I have a chibi. The only chibi I have is Blue Beetle.
I just know because the guy from Cobra Kai's in it.
I didn't watch Cobra Kai.
It's so funny.
Like,
I like it.
It's good, but you're like, it's funny.
It's really funny.
I only remember I only see like scenes on TikTok sometimes, like a long time ago, and it would just be
When it
some
first
kid
came
like
out.
falling off a railing and going, like,
Yeah, that happened.
that's it.
He was in a coma.
So
He was like the strongest guy too.
So
Yeah.
we got off big track. So let's pull it back a bit. So
You were popular in high school?
no, I was not. I think I said I wasn't.
Same.
But what was I say? Do you think popularity affects mindset of children, and it's like actually a
of
bad
course.
thing?
Yeah.
And then if you do agree, in like what way though do you agree in that sense?
So I think that generally speaking,
Mm-hmm.
it probably puts them in a category that makes them do certain actions that
Mm-hmm.
are seen as obviously negative. Like I don't know, going up to like the special kids and be like, "You're my best friend." Like, oh, hey, best friend.
I
That was-
literally
that's-
hate that.
that's-
And not gonna lie, our baseball team at this school does that all the time to a particular kid. And I like honestly, I was gonna like throttle half those kids in 5 seconds.
You should have.
I should have. That team is a team full of bad people, especially what they did 4 years ago. And the school just is like,
Wait, what'd they do?
I can't say on air.
Can't say.
I literally,
don't know.
I
Alright.
can't say
Well,
on
tell
air.
me after.
I'll tell you on air, but
Alright.
you'll be shocked. This was like a terrible thing.
4 years ago.
I don't know if it was 4 years ago. It was freshman year. It was like 2 years before I came in. I'm pretty sure.
Are you a junior?
I'm junior.
Okay.
So it wasn't
that
4
That
years.
was before I was.
It wasn't. It wasn't 4 years ago now, but whatever. I don't remember. But I keep dropping my
yeah,
phone.
well, they would go in like do stuff like that.
Yeah,
or,
yeah, and I hated that.
that was really bad.
I hated that so much.
People would do that like throughout high school.
Mm-hmm.
Still, like obviously, this you said
Mm-hmm.
baseball team. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, no, and I think that it's because, no offense to any sports player, I'm a sports player. I do wrestling. I think there's a tendency with sports players. I think me and Cade are definitely exceptions, of course, that you see these people because they think that they have this mindset that they're so better in one category in their life that they must have the same capacity throughout their whole life. So they think that they're better than most people. And I do wrestling, and immediately the first thing I was taught in wrestling was check your ego at the door because if you come in there and you act like you're the tough guy, you're going to lose immediately, basically.
Dude.
And it's sad, and people still don't do that. And I do the training for most guys here now for the wrestling club, and they come in, they think they're tough, and I humble them as soon as I can because I
As you
think
should.
it's. And I tell them, and if they can't like learn, I tell them they don't come back, basically.
The egos
Mm-hmm.
of kids that play sports, whether it's high school, college, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't understand. Like, I definitely had a little bit of an ego, but like, I've grown so much. It's just like, it's just disgusting to see sometimes. And
Yeah.
like, I can't stand it.
Yeah, and like the fact that they placate towards people with like autism and all that stuff as like, hey buddy, how's it going?
Yeah, and they'll talk to them just like
and,
that.
And,
it's
then, and they're like,
what?
how you doing, man? Why don't you go talk to that guy over there? And then as soon as the kid turns away to go talk to other people, they start snickering to themselves and laughing. And then and when they turn around and they do that and they start laughing, that's when I want to like take their food and like smash it in their face and make them like taste it fully with their teeth gone. Like,
Taste it fully, but without taste buds, because they would be gone.
but yeah, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It makes me so angry. So angry.
I would like to say, most definitely, probably they're more likely to, be this way. But I'm not gonna say obviously, there are definitely a lot of sports players that are also
Not
nice.
like that. Yeah.
They're kind. They're probably interpersonally speaking. Obviously, but
Just say that you think me and Cade are bad people. Just say it. Just say it.
but it just I think they're going to be on that path from the start. So once you get to the once you get to like the popularity, right? Once you get to this popular crowd, now you have the mindset that's like, I can't be these people below me, right? Below me in these social hierarchy things, like you see these people then try to justify their position on like their popularity by like going out to kids, ego checking them, like like I don't know, instead of saying you bump into somebody in the hallway, like maybe the popular kid, or maybe like some regular kid would be like, oh sorry, like excuse me, whatever.
Watch where you're going.
They'd be like, watch it, man.
Watch it, bud. Watch it.
I think that's a little stereotypical, but it'd be something along the lines of that, or they'd be like, watch where you're going next time, or something. Yeah,
Watch it, buddy.
Watch it. I play basketball for the smallest school in Connecticut.
Do you know who I am?
I have an average of 2.2 goals per game. Now you want to sit here and say you are equal to me?
You have a 0.0.
Yeah.
Not to mention your breath. But there's a ton of kids. I was on a soccer team for like 8 years. A bunch of the kids were really nice. They're really nice.
I think it also depends on the sport. Like, if you play the popular sport at your school, like it's.
Football in my school was huge. From my hometown, football in high school in my hometown, they're one of the best football players in Connecticut for sure. And I will definitely, I'm not gonna say they're the best, but they're in the top 10 for sure because they have a very good football team. But those guys, those guys are.
Lacrosse was big when I was in like.
It wasn't really that big in my school.
Lax kids.
It was lacrosse and cross country was like
cross country
was the huge ones for my school.
Really?
Yeah.
For your school, like I did cross country for a couple of years, and it was
Everyone
was
did like
nice.
track and cross country. That wasn't like the popular people though.
They were in my school.
I think track was, but not cross country.
Well, the people that did track were doing cross country too. So I just
coincided.
There's
a bunch of nerds that me and like.
So
I did cross country for about 2 weeks, and then I was
you
like,
just quit.
"This is too much running. I'll see you later."
Yeah.
So who plays catcher on the basketball team?
Me. I play everything.
No,
He's just a one-man team.
Yeah, it's just me. That's why we have.
That's why you guys are so good.
He always says like over here, and then he like passes it up. He's
When's the last time you got a home run in basketball?
Not in a long time.
What's your batting average?
Probably like 300.
This average.
Whoa.
Yeah. Honestly, 300. Take it.
How much do your
Average.
clubs cost?
I get the expensive ones. I wrap them up myself.
How many cricket bats do you have per team usually?
4.
Okay.
Did you buy a new tennis racket?
I'm still looking for one that is just right.
So when you get your driver and your center field, and somebody passes you the ball, right, and you go to shoot,
Is it a yellow card?
And then the guy says 15 love touchdown, like
How many goalies are there?
Yeah, basically.
Dude, sometimes you just don't even know. Like it changes from day to day.
I want to invite more Can you ask some of your people at basketball they want to come on the show?
I got you.
And I want to like do this to them. Like,
You should.
and I want to like completely play like so dumb.
They're gonna be like thinking you're serious. And stuff.
No,
I'm
I
gonna
can
start
see
like
them getting annoyed. They're like, this guy. Like,
No, I literally we'll practice beforehand, the three of us, of like making sure that we won't like break character.
I'm like,
Absolutely troll them.
I know.
No.
So you just straw man them. You're like, so you just like, what do? You just grab a ball and throw it at a net?
so, like, do you have to
That
put on
doesn't
the
seem
mitt
very
before
fun.
or after you get on the court?
So like, let me get this right. You tackle the guy and you kick the ball.
How do you kick it into the net? It's so high up.
When does the ref stop you?
How many points do they take off when you body check a guy into the fence?
You get points.
Is it 15 to win?
Is it hard to dribble on the ice?
Can you foul people on purpose?
14 love, right? 14 love, right? Is that how it goes?
15 love?
15, 30, 45,
Sorry.
60.
I don't know much about
Win.
basketball.
I learned that from Wii Sports, actually.
Volleyball is complicated.
So like, if I hit a, oh god, because I know I know when you start boxing the guys on the field, like there's penalties some points when you go below the waist. Is that still the same thing?
Oh, you can do whatever.
Okay.
So after you score a basket, you basically you fight the person, and if you lose, the basket doesn't count.
I don't think that's right. I
Oh.
don't
You
think
don't think so?
I think it's
They
more.
must cut that part out on TV.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think they go like this and serve it up, and then like, trying to whack it across the court.
Yeah, don't they throw it up at the start of basketball games? Don't they throw it up?
That's actually a real thing.
Yeah, they do throw it up. And then they spike it down.
And then Matt starts actually describing basketball. He's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Don't you have to, like, pass it?
Isn't there a zone defense?
we actually have
and-
a volleyball player coming in on Monday. So we'll do the same thing. So it'll be fun.
How expensive are your cleats?
Sorry, Cade.
No, you're good.
Did you guys have to do, like, the sports thing, like, sections in gym class in elementary school?
Yeah.
Sports
Yeah.
sections? Like tennis.
I can't think of the word.
Field day?
No, field day was fun.
We
Not
did
like
field
field
hockey.
day. You
I
had
mean,
like different like for 5 classes it was tennis, and then for 5 classes it was volleyball, and then
Oh, yeah,
ultimate
yeah.
frisbee.
We did volleyball in, I'll say in high school we did volleyball, right? And the volleyball would come at, every time the volleyball would come at me, I would actually hit it with my head. Like, I would literally go like, and like, one time I got a nosebleed, and I was still playing. They told me to get off the
Dude,
field.
volleyball's hurt. Like I was scared to hit him with my hands.
No, I literally
They hurt.
every time I would go for like literally headshotting it, and it worked like 1 out of 1,000.
Charlie's brother does it at the ranch.
You have no symptoms from this, huh?
I don't.
And you're completely fine.
What are we talking about?
I don't remember.
Did you guys have an archery section?
I would
archery.
love that.
Yeah, my school had archery.
That's amazing. You know what I want to do? If I have a daughter, I want to get her into archery.
Katniss
Why?
Everdeen.
Oh yeah, I want
Yeah,
to get.
literally.
I want mine to get into shooting, and we can battle. Our daughters can battle. Okay.
Okay.
See who wins.
Gun versus bow. I have my chances on bow.
No way.
That, a arrow travels faster than light.
I didn't know that. That's a good fact. I'm gonna use that one.
So like, if you turn a flashlight on, the arrow will have already hit you before you turn the flashlight on. So next time we do it, I want you to go like this. So let's actually do this.
Let's do it right now. The lights are on.
After the show, right? I want you to
you
hold a
in the parking lot?
flashlight like this right next to your head, and I want you to turn it on. But I want you to turn it on before the arrow hits you. And if the arrow hits you and you die, I mean, it's faster than light.
All right. Only if I die. Also, archery is really hard though.
Yeah, I was not good at it.
I had to do it for a camp, and it was like you had to be like strong. I was not strong at all back then.
I did it at the end of
Back then.
senior year of high school. I went with my friends and shot a bow in his backyard, and I literally hit. So I was so bad. It bounced off of the stuffed bear. Like it was like a bear you shoot arrows at. It bounced off the bear, hit the fence, hit a tree, hit another tree, and came back.
Oh.
but it luckily
dangerous.
didn't go as far. Like when it came back, it didn't go too far. It landed down. But I was like, oh my god. Like I mean, I thought that was impressive, and he said it was dangerous. I don't know why.
He said, "Don't do that again." I was like, "I'll try to do it again." I don't think I can.
I thought it was impressive.
Have you ever been paintballing? Dude, I went paintballing for the first time like a month
I
ago.
want
Really?
to.
I was screaming. Every time
That
I got
does
hit,
hurt.
it would be like,
Really? I would love to go paint. Let's go paintballing.
No,
I've
paintball
never
is
done
do
it.
it.
Paintballing
it's
hurts.
scary.
Do you have to buy your own gear?
No, you can just rent out the stuff. It was pretty cheap when I went.
Okay, how much
Yeah.
was it?
Couldn't tell you. Probably
okay.
like $40, but like I just had like a sweatshirt on and that's it. And it was just
You probably gotta bring your own clothes, of course.
yeah.
that
You gotta like bundle up low key.
Yeah,
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
wear
get a-
layers,
I'm
or
gonna
else
get-
you will get hurt.
I'm gonna get a white.
It was really
hoodie.
fun though.
I'm gonna get a white.
Welt.
I got scared.
Wait.
I think I
It's
went.
just gonna be the sleeves though, because you're gonna wear a vest.
No.
I think I
No,
think,
it cuts down like right here, the vest,
Which is gonna be.
because your chest and not your
You
stomach.
have to wear it over
Right.
the vest.
There's a vest.
So no, there's no
There's
vest.
no vest.
there is some.
They give you headgear. That's it.
Sometimes
Yeah,
You
there's
got,
do.
you got headgear.
There's some
I did. I
vests.
wish I got a vest, but no.
I had a paintball thing or a
That's
paintball
the pros.
event for my friend's birthday, maybe around like sophomore year, and I'm literally like I was literally the smallest kid ever. So anything
I know.
it would
You
hurt.
still are. I thought you should know that.
Take it outside.
Okay.
But
You're talking to the second fastest guy at a
yeah,
school.
hold on.
And
Watch your
you-
tone.
and-
Watch
and-
your
Do you know how good I am at
I'm
Fortnite?
sorry. I am sorry.
That's what I thought.
The guy that played Magic in the bathroom. I'm sorry.
Load.
Okay, but the paintball. Okay, but we went out and like I don't know, it was our first time, so me and my other friend was like hiding behind this barrel, and we literally got flanked, we got lit up for like 10 seconds. They're like literally like got us like so many times, and my friend still has bruises like on his side from that. We literally got destroyed. And then after that I was like, I gotta hide. And I was playing like the long game. I was like sniping. But no.
You're the guy in the back, and they're like, "Where he hit me?" You're just like sniping guys.
I know.
I would love to go paintballing.
I feel like you'd be really good.
Me?
Yeah.
I love that stuff. I used to in Boy Scouts. We made marshmallow shooters, where you like actually like make like with like pipes. You make marshmallows, and then you like
Oh, I know what you're
load
talking
a marshmallow in there, and you like blow as hard as you can, and it would shoot it out. And I loved it. It was so much fun. But I'd love to do it. I don't know if I'd be great, but I'd probably be decent at most. I played a lot of Call of Duty as a kid, for sure.
I was only good at Black Ops
I don't think
2.
I played a lot too, and it didn't really.
Do you
Didn't
know?
benefit you?
Did you know that the U.S. Army is like? Let me finish before
They're recruiting like
they're going. They're like getting a. The U.S. Army's getting like a team to
Yep.
play. To play Call of Duty, and like going on Call of Duty servers trying to recruit people and stuff like that. So you're gonna get like the worst.
Yeah, they're
I
just
didn't
gonna
wish for that.
They're just gonna get people like, where is my NP7?
I want them to get I want the draft to go off, and then they get the guys they recruit from Call of Duty to go in, and they're like,
If you Call of Duty downloaded, it's over.
Where's my LMG and my shotgun?
I'm on a 5 kill streak. Where's my UAV?
Where's my drone? I'm trying to blow.
Do you guys play with like Beyblades?
Yes.
Oh my
of
god,
course.
yeah.
Someone.
You kidding me? I love that.
I don't remember what year of high school it was, but they brought it into homeroom, and we had like a 40-minute homeroom, so they'd play,
Yeah.
and then the teacher would take it away every time.
Mm-hmm.
But my school, we had a talent show, right? And the teachers would do a video every year,
Yeah.
and there was like this old man teacher, and he'd be like, "We don't talk about Beyblade Club."
I want to get my Beyblade set. I'm gonna go home and grab it,
My Beyblade.
and we're gonna play Beyblade during the show.
My
Okay.
Beyblades are
I
still
never
at home.
actually played. I don't think.
Really? You've never played it?
No, I wanted to
I'm
play
actually
in
now. I'm
homeroom.
actually gonna actually fun.
Wait,
I'm
you
t-
like you like
Have you
like-
played it?
you do it and then
Yeah.
they like battle.
Yeah, they battle.
Yeah.
So
Do you know what it
there's a
is?
Stamina.
I know what it is, but
Okay.
I've never like actually done it.
So there's stamina types, there's offense types, and then there's defense types, and then you could customize your own Beyblade depending on the certain
How do you Bay?
BEY blade.
Okay. BE.
And then there's like you could customize it. You could put certain rings, and then you like attach it. And then mine would be a reverse spinning one. So basically, if yours spinned left while theirs spinned right, your guy, depending on like the angle that it hits at, would gain speed from hitting their guy
during the show,
and then their guy would slow down.
So it's like in a little like ring kind of.
But they got banned a little bit afterward because they were too powerful in Beyblade tournaments.
Wait, what? Which ones did?
Reverse spinning Beyblades, because they take your opponent's power and they gain energy from it. So like it's going this way, and then it'll like get faster after it hits
You're
you.
such a liar.
I played a lot of Beyblade.
Is that? I thought it was a part of the show. I didn't know it was a real thing.
Of course.
Because I used to. What did you send me?
I sent you the school video from my talent show.
Is this actually your real thing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
watch
watched
this right
it
now.
live. Hold on, wait. I think I found the Beyblade part.
Tell me which time is that?
Hold on.
But you know, I'd also have like I'd have gear on. I'd have like this thing that was like electronic. It'd go like, and it'd give me like a number, like how fast I like spun it or something.
Oh yeah, because they would have like the little dial on some of them, like the.
I'd be like, 3, 2, 1, let it rip.
I used to have, the Scorpion Beyblade where it has like the tip of the end is like half cut off. You know what I'm saying? I had that one.
Wait, I found it.
Our secret club, Kyle and his talking dog walk in and interrupt us.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Beyblade Club. Now, the first rule of Beyblade Club is you
Taking
can
off his
never
jacket and
talk
throwing it on
about
the-
Beyblade Club. If you do, we're finished.
That is the coolest club I've ever heard. I would love to have that
It
in high
was the
school.
wrong teacher. It was my theology teacher.
Yeah.
He was a weirdo. And that's a whole nother story for a different day.
You broke the first rule.
You talked about it.
He's coming after you.
Wait, what about Bakugan? Is that?
I've had
Bakugans
Bakugans too. I had Bakugans
Dude, those
too.
things
Ride
were
more.
those things were sick.
What?
Had more.
I probably had more.
I had a lot.
Really?
I had.
Do you have the cases that are like the hexagon ones, and then they were double stacked
Just
up?
so you understand, I had a tub this big full of Bakugans. I
Not
had
different
a lot.
ones.
You still have them?
I might still have them.
You need to find those.
I
Those
know.
are expensive.
I'll bring them in. I'm going home this weekend. I'm going to find my Beyblades. I'm going to play Beyblades on the podcast on Monday. And then if you want to come
better bring
by
a-
and join in, you can.
You better bring a Beyblade dissembler.
I need to
so
see
that,
it.
I have one. I'm
You-
pretty sure. I'm pretty
so
sure.
I can make my own, and then just
Oh, you're
destroy
gonna
it.
take the
Yeah,
parts some
and
of
then
them.
I know
and-
every best part.
Well, I don't know if I have a lot of Beyblades. I don't have a lot. I don't have too many.
I remember I was a Blue Pegasus guy.
I had the Scorpion one. It was like the green and black, right? And like it had a green tip at the end, and half it was cut off. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
And
Green
in
black.
in the show, in the Beyblade show, right? He would like
There's a
he
show?
would like every time you got
It was
hit.
based off a show.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't a boy.
They would literally go and attack each other like in the middle of like
streets.
in the street, and then be like, "Nerd, your Beyblade isn't powerful enough," and then they'd just get robbed or something.
Like instead of a knife, they use a Beyblade. But yeah, no. And then that was my favorite Beyblade because I would almost always win with that one. It would always like bing, 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 and it would just knock them off because I think I had such a good. I had a good Beyblade. You'd probably lose every time to it.
I remember there was a green one, and it had rings that were like the outside wasn't scrapped like that, but there was like lines etched into it.
That's
like
the
that.
one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one
that
too.
one's easy to beat.
We'll see you on Monday.
That's a stamina type.
Yeah, and guess what? It
It's a
destroys.
stamina defensive type.
Yeah, and it destroys you every time.
Really.
Yeah, your Pegasus means nothing.
It's very low to the ground, so upwards attacks are actually pretty good on it.
Yeah. Well, good luck with your Beyblade hitting me from above
Okay.
when I hit you from below.
It's not offensive. It can't really hit things.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay. I
We
literally
should
know
make a BattleBots team.
Battle bots. I want to get my Bakugans back up because the cards. You've played Bakugans, right? Do you know what I'm talking about?
It's
What?
collectors.
You had to place the card down.
The cards were magnetic, so you roll the Bakugan, and the Bakugan had a
Magnetic under
a
it.
bottom, and then when it hit the card, it would open with
Oh,
like your
yeah,
like this
yeah.
like this thing, It was so cool, and you had like different cards at different like points and all that stuff.
They'd gain points based on the
I
type
never
it was.
played it like competitively.
that?
No, I never I didn't know how to play it. I'd play with my grandmother, and she'd be like, "I don't know what's going on." I'd be like, "I just like throwing them at this card." So, but Beyblades, I was very competitive about. So,
Doesn't seem like it.
I'd play against myself. Yeah, no, I would win.
I'd roll 2 Beyblades against each other.
I'll let you spin yours, and when it's dying, I'll let mine go.
Okay, that seems very fair.
And then I just beat yours.
Dude, you should see there's a stupid Beyblade clip where like the guy goes or like he literally just revs it, and then the Beyblade goes like outside, and then literally like does an attack from above, like literally like goes
And it breaks the
outside the
Beyblade.
ring,
Yeah, I've
and
seen
then
it.
destroys.
I know, and it literally breaks the other guy's Beyblade in pieces. And I'm like, what?
That's an insane attack.
Yeah, he was so good at the game. Yeah, like me.
We'll see.
We will see when you lose. I don't care like the big ring I have. Oh, you're gonna look at me like, what's
You're
wrong
gonna
with
give me
this guy?
like the worst Beyblade.
I'm like, here, Matt. I built it myself. It's like half. It's like broken off.
The worst one was this yellow one that was very tall, and it was. Ugh.
Oh, I might have that one. I might have had that one.
bad.
I'm not sure though. Had like the bottom was like really long.
Yeah, the middle was like a cylinder that was like this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had that one. I can't remember all the ones I had. I had the Pegasus and I had the Scorpion. I know that. I had like 6, I think. So.
We should make Beyblade Club at the school.
Like,
I don't think you'll get it.
Me and Matt went into the anime club.
And they were playing Beyblade.
The
Beyblade episode.
So I don't know if I want to do that.
No, never mind.
We walked in. They're like, finally.
Yeah, you said.
Oh,
Welcome.
I literally
was cheerful.
put my hoodie off, and I felt so bad at because I was only there for the meme. I wasn't there, so like understand what's going
I
on.
do not. Actually, I don't even have to get into it.
What?
It's all good.
There's a time Matt went to the video game club.
The Gamers Guild.
Gamers Guild.
And you want to talk? Would you want to tell the story, and then we'll wrap up after that with the.
I don't even really remember. I think I like got rid of it from my memory. I know it was bad. I don't remember.
So Matt and my friend Finn went to this video game thing, and they started talking about like different video games I want to play. Someone talked about the SpongeBob video game, and a guy leaned over Matt and was like, Nickelodeon! And like screamed above him. And Matt was like, I gotta go. And like got up and left him, right? Is that how it went?
I don't know anymore. Like I literally got rid of that entire meeting from my memory.
It was like full of like the most awkward things. Because they would say like, you're, like the, like the most typical things you'd hear at like one of those things. All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up now. This has been the Lounge Around Podcast with your host Liam Saranich, with my co-host Bree
Good night.
and special guest Cade.
Love you all.
Yep. We're on Instagram, right?
At lounging.around.podcast.
And we're on YouTube and Spotify.
At Lounging Around Podcast.
Yep, that's right. Anything missing?
I don't think so.
All right.
Don't forget those Beyblades.
1 liter is 0.001 cubic meters. 1 liter for
I remember
volume.
asking.
No, let him finish.
Then why is it in the back of this agenda?
And good night, Matt.
Good night.
Thank you and good night.
Right there, mate. You're listening to the Lounge Around podcast. Stick around for more.